Small apartment makeover. Soft minimalism rules for a lived-in luxury feel. Welcome to decor. Imagine walking into a tiny apartment where every corner feels calm, welcoming, and quietly elegant. Not flashy. Not sterile. Just beautifully lived in. Today we're exploring how soft minimalism can transform a cramped apartment into a place that feels both luxurious and deeply personal. This approach isn't about removing everything, it's about choosing what truly matters and allowing a small home to breathe. Soft minimalism is different from the stark, empty spaces people often associate with minimal design. Instead of cold white rooms and rigid simplicity, it focuses on warmth, comfort, and subtle elegance. In a small apartment, this philosophy works beautifully because it balances simplicity with character, allowing the home to feel peaceful without feeling empty. Many homeowners try strict minimalism in small apartments and quickly discover something surprising: the space feels lifeless. When every surface is bare, the home can lose its personality. Soft minimalism solves this by allowing a few carefully chosen objects, things that tell a story, spark memory, or simply make you smile. The first transformation always begins with light. In small apartments, natural light is the most powerful design element available. Soft minimalism encourages light curtains, reflective surfaces, and neutral palettes that bounce sunlight around the room. The goal isn't brightness alone, it's a gentle glow that makes the space feel open and relaxed. Color plays a quiet but powerful role. Soft minimalist spaces often rely on warm whites, soft taupes, pale grays, and creamy beiges. These colors calm the eye and visually expand small rooms. When used well, they create a sense of harmony that makes the apartment feel larger than its actual square footage. In a cramped apartment, oversized furniture can overwhelm the room instantly. Soft minimalism favors pieces with lighter visual weight, slender legs, simple lines, and thoughtful proportions. The furniture doesn't shout for attention, instead, it quietly supports the room's comfort and balance. One of the most powerful design tricks is something many people overlook: empty space. Leaving a little breathing room between objects allows each item to stand out. In a small apartment, this prevents visual clutter and creates a calm atmosphere that feels surprisingly luxurious. A room filled only with smooth surfaces can feel cold. Soft minimalism solves this with layers of texture, linen cushions, wool throws, woven rugs, or natural wood surfaces. These subtle textures add richness without adding clutter, giving the apartment a lived-in elegance. In a tiny apartment, storage is everything. But visible storage can quickly make a room feel crowded. The trick is to use furniture with hidden compartments, floating shelves, and built-in cabinets that blend into the walls. When storage disappears visually, the space instantly feels calmer. Soft minimalism allows space for personal history. Instead of displaying dozens of decorative pieces, choose a few meaningful items, a favorite book, a framed photograph, or a handmade ceramic bowl. These objects become focal points that tell a story about the person who lives there. Natural materials instantly soften a small apartment. Wood, stone, linen, cotton, and clay introduce warmth that synthetic materials often lack. Even a small wooden side table or a ceramic vase can add a sense of authenticity that elevates the entire space. Overhead lighting alone can feel harsh in compact rooms. Soft minimalism embraces layered lighting, floor lamps, table lamps, and warm bulbs that create pockets of light. This layered glow makes the apartment feel cozy and intimate, especially during evening hours. In small homes, every piece of furniture should earn its place. A bench might double as storage. A coffee table might open to hide blankets. A folding desk might transform a corner into a workspace. These thoughtful solutions allow the apartment to remain simple yet incredibly functional. Visual calm is essential in compact living. Too many patterns, colors, or competing shapes can make the space feel chaotic. Soft minimalism encourages repetition, similar tones, consistent materials, and harmonious shapes to create a gentle visual rhythm. Even one or two plants can dramatically change a small apartment's atmosphere. Greenery introduces life, freshness, and natural movement. Soft minimalist spaces often include simple plants like olive trees, ferns, or snake plants that complement the calm design without overwhelming it. Luxury isn't always about expensive furniture, it's about comfort. A soft throw blanket, supportive cushions, and a chair that invites you to sit for hours create a feeling of everyday luxury. In soft minimalism, comfort is always a priority. Sometimes the smallest adjustments make the biggest difference. Changing cabinet handles, adding a textured rug, or switching to warm lighting can instantly shift the atmosphere. These subtle details help transform an ordinary apartment into a thoughtfully designed home. Soft minimalism encourages a simple philosophy: fewer items, but better choices. Instead of filling a room with decorations, invest in quality pieces that age beautifully and remain meaningful over time. This approach creates a home that feels refined rather than crowded. For many people, especially those who appreciate calm, comfortable homes, soft minimalism offers the perfect balance. It reduces clutter, highlights beauty, and allows a small apartment to feel open, elegant, and truly livable. At the end of the day, a small apartment isn't a limitation, it's an opportunity. With the gentle principles of soft minimalism, even the most compact home can feel spacious, warm, and quietly luxurious. And perhaps the greatest luxury of all is a home that feels peaceful the moment you walk through the door.